Look at Momo. And look at Nikki. So last time we pulled for Forever Bond and Thought in Bloom. So I did the showcase for Forever Bond. Now I'm going to do a detailed breakdown of every piece in Thought in Bloom. Okay, Nikki. First, sort by recent. And this is Thought in Bloom. Of course, she has the makeup on from Forever Bond. It's a 4-star, so it doesn't come with any makeup. So I'll go ahead and remove the makeup. And here's the outfit in all 4 skin tones. So I have Twilight Reflections on. Passionate Banquet. Nikki's base skin tone. And Moonlit Snow. So yeah, if you have the full outfit on, this is what it looks like. So those are not socks, they're part of the shoes, but they look like pants from here, which would make sense. She's gonna be doing a lot of kicking in that. So before we look at each individual piece, I'm going to go ahead and glow this up. Sort by recent again. Here. So if I select all, you don't have to do that. You could just get each individual piece, but selecting all, you can preview the rewards like this. So this would be the glow up outfit, and you can see each individual piece here. So the hair becomes blonde. Not much of a difference, or at least I'm not seeing it in the hair accessory. So the face veil becomes more of a yellow, and the dress is obviously yellow. So the other one was blue-green. This is still green, but warmer. And of course the gloves, they match the dress. The shoes are also green and yellow. And the basket, it looks like it's weaved from fresh leaves. The other one didn't look like straw. Of course it looked purple, so maybe that one is dyed and this one is fresh leaves. Anyway, so if I select all, so this is how much it takes for complete glow up. More than 320,000 bling, 4,200 threads, oh my god, and more than 11,000 shiny bubbles. So I will go ahead and upgrade that. And of course this is elegant main and fresh secondary, and the tags are intellectual and linlong. So after you do that, you have to glow it up again. So 49,000 bling, 655 threads, and 735 glitter bubbles for elegance, since that's the main attribute. And here she is. I will skip since we already saw all the pieces, and for that you get 1 permanent crystal. For 4 stars you get permanent crystals for fully glowing up, and for 5 stars you get limited crystals. So now this is the most recent one. She can keep the makeup on. I feel like it comes in the same banner, so it's fine. So yeah, Thought in Bloom First Light. She is very gorgeous, and of course I'll do the skin tone preview again. Twilight Reflections, Passionate Banquet, Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. Okay, the reason I didn't evolve it, even though I do have the evolution, so yeah, here in the evolution screen, I could go for evolution because the evolution requires the dupe, and of course I collected it, and this would be the evolved version. Oh, this one has the straw basket. Okay. And cool gradient hair. So I'm gonna take a look at this. There's purple and yeah, mostly purple. I'm not going to evolve this yet because dyeing event, and we have, where is it? We have this task over here to spend luminous prisms, and I don't remember how much I needed for the final one, but 4-star and 3-star dyeing materials are a lot easier to come by since you do get them for free weekly. Still, I'm going to hold off because dyeing the unevolved clothes costs less than the evolved ones, and after you evolve, you can get the dyes back from the evolution screen, and I don't think this would ask you to spend more after you've already spent the amount required just because you've gotten them back. So yeah, I will not be evolving. Between the base and the glow up, I prefer the glow up, and I really like the evolution as well, which I will get because I have the materials for it. But now I will show you each individual piece. So, okay, remove everything. And this is the glowed up version of the hair. This is a very nice hairstyle, kind of like this. Kind of reminds me of Nightlight Whispers, the braids here. But the hair, it reminds me of a free hair we have. That hair is black, so here. Yeah, so different but kind of similar, I would say. This one is a 3-star and not dyeable, but this is free. And yeah, very similar, only longer. And here's the silver version. So this is the base. If I want to dye it, only one dyeable area, and yeah, here as well. So we did see the evolution have a gradient, and I don't know if that one is the two channels are dyeable separately or not. Usually they're not, but okay, I'll go to dye and I'll preview all the free colors first. So these are the colors you have if you don't have the set completed. Get a nice red. This is a good palette if you don't have it completed and have the hair. Because, I mean, it's just my opinion. I feel like this is a very nice palette. And these three are the palettes you have access to if you do have the set completed, but don't have the evolution. And these 4 are the ones you have if you have the evolution. So you can get pink here. Very nice purples and lilac. Okay, so this isn't a true black. If I turn the shine down or up, it doesn't. It's almost black, but it's like a dark brown, but like graphite pencil, something like that. But yeah, if you wanted the black dye for this, you do have the other hair, the free hair. Okay, so that was the hair. Since the original's silver, white, I don't think we need to preview this one because yes, it will dye slightly differently, but it should be pretty true color because the base is white. Okay, she can have that. And the dress. So this is the glow up version of the dress, and this is the original. Does remind me slightly of Honey Hunt, so if I could find Honey Hunt here. So this is the Honey Hunt dress, and here's the glow up version. Okay, no, they're different, but just saying, if you wanted to pull just for the dress, Honey Hunt was an event dress though. It was free, but it's no longer available, so there's that to consider. And I do wish they were separate. This would have been a very nice skirt, and this as a long top that could be worn with pants. We don't really have many pants, but still. Or maybe a top underneath and an outerwear, but that's expecting too much from a 4-star that comes with a 5-star banner. But we go into dyes. It has 13 dyeable areas, so these are the channels. They will flash. Okay, so if I select all, I'll show you the free colors first. Unlockable if you don't have the set completed. To like the red. And unlockable if you have the set completed. Unlockable if you have the evolution. I like these purples a lot. And of course, black. Don't have a true white. At least, I mean, yeah, so this is still slightly blue tinged. This is gray. I will check the other one if that dye is truly white. So if I go to dye, same dyeable areas, 3 colors, less shiny than the other one. So it's not just the dyes, the materials also differ, and these are unlockable if you have the dress but not if you don't have the set completed. Yeah, maybe I prefer the way this one dyes a bit more since it's more matte. And these are unlockable if you have the set completed. These are unlockable if you have the evolution. God, I like this purple so much. Okay, gray. Maybe the other one dyes better when it's black. And okay, this is slightly pink. There is still a greenish tint, so Yeah, you don't get something that's fully white, but maybe it would look different depending on the in-game lighting, because this one kind of glows. I will leave it black and compare to this one and this one. This is the original. You can see how shiny it is. And this is the glow up. I feel like the original becomes more black and this one's more of a chocolate brown. But maybe you prefer that. And of course, if you get the evolution, that one will also dye differently. And you do need the evolution to have the black. Anyway, shorter hair again. And oh, here's the outerwear. So this counts as an outerwear, not a necklace. This is the original. This is the glow up. So you can't pair it with the 5-star sets outerwear since they're in the same category. But I feel like these have a lot of potential. So I will go into dyeing and 10 dyeable areas. They have improved the flashing and zooming in to the area. When you click the area it dyes, before it would zoom in randomly and it wouldn't even make sense. Like, they wouldn't actually show you what part it was dyeing. So if I select all, and I'll show you the free colors first. Love this, and this is free. And these are unlockable if you don't have the set completed. These are unlockable if you do have the set completed. These are unlockable if you have the evolution. Okay, again, not really a true white, but that's fine since the dress also doesn't dye white. Oh no, not fine. You might have wanted to pair it with something that's white. So I will take a look at the glow up version just for this palette. Okay, so it has more colors. The other one dyes completely. Like, it doesn't become white or black, but this one retains more of its original color. So if I did that, select all. Maybe the other colors are more faint, so it takes the dye better. Yeah, so here the original dye is better than the glow up. Okay, the shoes. So these are the original and these are the glow up. The original's more of a white base, even though the shoes are darker, so I will check this one. I will check this one first to see if it dyes true color, and then maybe we'll take a look at the other one as well. So 9 dyeable areas, that's a lot. Sometimes they put so much customizability into pieces you don't necessarily want to customize, and the ones you do want don't get any channels. I'm looking at you, Tide of Tears hair. So 3 dyes. And unlockable if you don't have the set completed. Unlockable if you have the set completed. Unlockable if you have the evolution. Okay. This one is silver, and I do like that quite a lot. So I feel like the black dyes pretty well. Not true black, but it's fine. And as for the glow up, I will check the final palette here. Okay, so yeah, the pink here remains pink. It's more of a charcoal. Is this white? No, kind of off. And these are lilac tinged, so none of them have the true black or white option, but it is what it is. These are the hair accessories. So this is the original, and this is the glow up. So the hardware changes. So it goes from gold to silverish. It's fine for a glow up change. And 4 dyeable areas, so okay, the flowers, the beads, and the beads inside, and those are the okay. 3 colors. Unlockable colors if you don't have the set completed. Unlockable if you do have the set completed. Unlockable if you have the evolution. And no need to check the other one, they're very similar. Okay, the gloves or arm warmers, they're called gloves. They are gloves actually, right? Yeah. So this is the glow up version and this is the original. I will check out the original. 4 dyeable areas. Area 2, okay. 3. Oh, it's like the ring. Area 4. So if I select all, no, it doesn't blend in with her skin. Okay, these are the free colors. Not finding a light that doesn't make it super shiny. Okay. Unlockable if you don't have the set completed. Unlockable if you do have the set completed. And and unlockable if you have the final, the only other evolution. Okay. Now this piece is very exciting for me. So this is the face veil, and this is the glow up version of the face veil. So as you can see, the glow up one is more transparent, even though it's tinted a different color. And comparisons with the 5-star face veils. So the 5-star one has beads, so they're supposed to have more weight to them. I don't know how it's being held up there, but yeah. And this one seems more lightweight, so this makes sense. But I like both. And I will show the dyes on the different ones because I wonder if the transparency is only possible in the glow up one. I mean, yes, this is still see-through, but you know, it's a little opaque. So 2 dyeable areas. Oh, area 2 dyes the beads that hold it up, and area 1 is the veil. So I will select all, and these are the free colors, and now this becomes more transparent if I dye it, right? Yeah. So it's not just a glow up veil thing, it's a different dye thing. And these are unlockable if you don't have the set completed. Is this very similar to the glow up? As you can see, a lot of them look very similar, so if you want to unlock dyes, just make sure you're not getting duplicates. And these are the palettes available if you have the set completed. Oh, really like that. I feel like this veil would go well with the serpent hair and makeup and everything, Tide of Tears, but I don't have that in this account. And these are the ones that are available to you if you have Evolution 1, the only evolution for a 4-star. I wonder if they'll add further evolutions to 4 stars in the future. They could. Okay, so that's the original. None of the dyes actually give the look of the original. They seem kind of more of a veil look. So I don't have to check the glow up since we did find out it's not because of the glow up that the colors, I mean, that this one isn't as see-through. Okay, the back piece, and for that I will give her shorter hair. So this is the original back piece, and this is the glow up. So if I zoom in real quick, does it look like raw leaves were used to weave this? This one probably died, and the evolution looks straw. So, I mean, you can dye them now. So I will take a look at this one first, since this is dark, might not dye as well, but we'll see. 13 dyeable areas makes sense, there's a lot going on. So yeah, that's area 1, area 2, area 3 is the ropes, those flowers, and these flowers, those flowers, the cloth, these flowers, What do you dye, Area 9? Something that I'm not seeing. Oh, please. Okay, so got it. Area 10 is that stripe on the cloth. Area 11 are those flowers. Area 12, the leaves. Area 13, flowers. Okay, I select all and I'll show you the free dyes. So we could make straw with this. And unlockable dyes if you don't have the set completed. And yeah, just using this palette if you wanted it to be straw and don't want to get the evolution. Unlockable if you have the set completed. Unlockable if you don't have the set complete. Wait, what? No, unlockable. Unlockable if you have evolution 1. So there's black. And no, you don't get a pure white. These are all greenish, bluish. Anyway, I don't think we need to preview the other one. It dyes pretty well. Okay. Now I will take a look at the hair and use different accessories. So okay, I'll use this one. And maybe different dresses. Okay, first I'll preview the hair with different dresses and tops. So of course it goes well with the 5-star it came with. This is cute. So you could make the hair look not linlang. It's not as specific, so it could be used with other styles. Like this one, it would be a very cute Lolita hair. And this is adorable. This is from the Starlet shop last season. So is this one. Maybe not with Silvergale, but you could make it work still. You can make everything work. Yes, with Nikki's birthday dress and with Starvish Echoes and John Breeze. Because it matches. So Wolverine tucks that in. So cute. Yes, with the electrician outfit. Yorha. This works. Okay, this is cute. I can't think of this dress as anything other than PJs. Maybe that's what it would be. I mean, Nikki needs PJs too, right? Not only going out outfits. Works with blossoming stars, I feel like. Ooh, the maid one? Yes. And Louise's dress? Hey, this one works. This too. And this. Perfect start. Now, the tops. I think it will work with everything. This one, really. This one. The schoolgirl fit. So what I'm seeing here is I like the hair a lot more than I thought. It goes with everything. And now I will preview the hair with different hair accessories. Remove the top first, so you're not influenced by that, and the hair accessory that came with. This is from Lifetime In Event, the current free event going on. This is from the 5-star, the glow up. The 5-star regular. And of course, any of these that have 2 instances, they're gonna attach on both sides. These don't always attach on 2 different sides. They should, but sometimes it's weird. Like, I guess there's only one in the picture, so yeah, to one side. And okay, this goes there. It goes in too much. Like, is it poking her in the head? This goes here. On this side. Okay, this is fine. I would have liked another one there. The Starwish Echo set. Headpiece. Okay, I like this a lot. I feel like it changes the vibe completely. It's like an elven princess. So it sits quite low. Maybe that's why it looks different, but any higher, I don't know. Maybe they sit higher on other hairstyles. But this one makes sense. Is it hovering? No. Okay, I like this one a lot too. So this hair for Royal Nikki. Now the headwear. The cat ears. Of course. Okay, so it goes in one of the knots, not through her entire head. That makes more sense. Silver gale headdress. Okay. Okay, it becomes a regular braid if I do that and those pieces get tucked. Yeah, it looks very different with this. Cute. Also very different. And yeah, I'm really liking how this hair looks with these hats. This one stays, of course. Ooh, the Arosa works. And okay, no, this doesn't remove everything, but it works. Okay. Okay, so it tucks in the back piece, but it's big enough anyway. So this one looks different. This is my favorite part of doing these showcases because I get to discover, like, I just pulled for that one hair, but now I have so many options. Loving the flower crowns. Bit weird. I kind of don't like this one. I mean, everything depends on how you style it. Okay. The veil keeps the braids. This one did clip with the 5-star hair. It's not as bad with this one. That's a nice place to tie it. Okay. So that was the hair, and now the dress. Now I'll showcase the dress with different outerwear. Let's give her shorter hair. Okay, the hair that came with. And okay, this is the original dress with the glowed up version of the outerwear. the dress with the 5-star outerwear. This works. Of course, this came with. Ooh, doesn't clip. Okay, so you could dye them to match and make a fit. Okay, what? It clips, but I thought it just became sleeveless. We could pretend it's part of the design. This one as well. I mean, info, just make them sleeveless. Okay, so the sleeves do get removed with this one. See, this is why I wanted the top and bottom separate for this dress. So this jacket and this top, they would pair very nicely together. I mean, this one too, if you dyed it, you could probably make something interesting. Oh, the one-time Misty Poetics shawl doesn't work. No. Okay, the raincoat. Does it clip? I mean, the sleeve goes through there, and I mean, from here it looks fine. Okay, there's a bit of clipping there. But again, if they fixed that, this could be workable. Clipping. Just remove the sleeves. I mean, okay, I don't know how they do those. Like, maybe it's a lot of work. I'm seeing potential with the jackets, actually. Somehow. Cute. Does this flip? Yes, it does. No, the sleeves get tucked in or removed. So this works. Is that clipping a little? It's not as bad as with the other pieces. All of the jackets. This doesn't clip, but can you make it look good? Maybe if you dyed it, the dress, since this can be dyed. And now, no need to preview the shoes, but okay, no. I do want to check how the shoes look with different socks because it kind of comes with built-in socks. So, okay, they go under. Got it. This one goes above. Yeah, all of them go under, like here. Any exceptions? No. Okay. I want to check the hair accessory with different hairstyles. Okay, they just stay there. Like for this hair, it would make sense for it to be here because they do that sometimes, but this doesn't seem to change position much. It did change position for this. Like they could have both been moved here again. Yeah, this one makes sense. The knot is over there. I see this one makes sense. It should have been here, right? Hmm. Okay, at least this one works. Okay, yeah, I like this one. This makes sense. So does this one. No. 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 Yes. Yes. Mm. No. Yes. Mhm. Nothing here. Hmm. I like this one. I really like this one. Again. Yes, this makes sense. Of course, the dupe hair, shrinking outfit hair. Hmm. I would have liked it if this replaced the scrunchies there, or they could have gone here. This works. Here. Mm-hmm. Yes, this makes sense. Come on, this is Nikki's base hair. They should have gone there. Whatever. I also want to check out the outerwear with different dresses and tops, so I will use the base for this and short hair Nikki. Okay. So of course it works. I mean, not the colors, but no clipping and okay, okay, this works. This works. Again, so I feel like a lot of the mismatch will be with the colors because adding this completely changed the vibe of the dress. So as long as not all the dresses are dyeable, but this piece is, so you could just dye that when the dress isn't dyeable, or maybe, okay, I like how the star, so yeah, the star comes out on front. I like that. Yeah, and it gives it a very futuristic feel with this, or warrior-like. Yes, this is a very versatile piece. So far, no clipping. It works with everything. I especially like the ones that have a higher collar, like a turtleneck. Honey Hunt. Like some kind of gladiator look. Okay, first clipping. Whispers of Waves dress is not winning today. Clipping again, so I guess it clips with ruffles over there. Works with the birthday dress. Would need dyeing though. Okay, I really like, yeah, what the marine dress does. Is it clipping? Maybe very little, but this is fine. And I like the bow here. Is it kind of off to the side for this dress? That makes sense. Okay, there's a bit of clipping here, but you won't notice. At least you can notice here. Maybe outside the wardrobe. Oh, how does the neckline? You can cover up the neckline here if you didn't like it, and completely different dress. Okay, wow. This clips. This also, but it looks like it's part of the dress. This one looks like it was part of the dress. Completely different dress. So is this one. Yeah, so for the neutral colors you don't even have to do any tweaking. They just work. This one doesn't. Like, this dress is the biggest winner. And tops. Clips. Completely different top. This one clips, unfortunately. Yes, there's clipping here, but it looks like it's not clipping. Hey, this one works. Maybe because the hair matches this, like, I'm liking how she looks. Yes. Okay, so the white part, like, is it covering the white part, or I really like how this looks. No clipping with this one. Interesting. So now that that's done, I will test out the ability. So I will equip this dress, and in the ability setup, so whimsicality, right? So I had to let that animation play. So Thought and Bloom, I'm gonna select this one. Okay, no, what does it do? Okay. So restores health. I would have to lose health first. Let's go fight S-Lings. Oh wait. I'm not supposed. I'll just find the greedy pouch as it disappears. So I will lose some health. I won't get down to shield. Come on, hit me. And you? Okay, no. Okay, I'll run. I still have 2. So, whimsicality. I select that. If I do that, come on. But the thing is, health would auto restore if I'm not in enemy range. So I will try this again, being in enemy range. Sorry. I don't want the shield to activate, that's why I left. Okay, maybe I let one of the S-Lings destroy the shield. Okay, shield is destroyed now. That's a dodge, I have to dodge now. So if I stay in this field... No. Okay, I can't do this again. You're kind of annoying. 1... Okay. Does it keep restoring health or is it just 1 HP? Because... okay. Can I not do this? Oh, okay, there is a cooldown period for that. So it does seem it restores only 1 HP. Yeah, I don't continuously restore health, so that's what it does. Yeah, so the ability only restores 1 HP, but maybe that's what you need in a dungeon or a boss fight where...
A rainy day is perfect for picking rainy orchids.
In a dungeon or a boss fight where you keep dying if you're terrible at the game like me. And it does restore HP for your companions, so you can't do dungeons with others, so I don't know what the point of that is. But maybe if you're exploring together, you could restore it. So I would say the most versatile pieces here are the veil, because I really like the veil. The dress, it dyes beautifully. The hair is also very versatile. I didn't expect it to be. And of course this outerwear slash collar, it changes the vibes of every dress and top. So not something I would have like... I pulled for the cat. I didn't think this was as good as it is, and I'm just figuring out you could scroll to zoom into Nikki and open the camera. Okay. Well, here's to new discoveries. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more Infinity Nikki and other fashion game content, consider subscribing, and thanks for watching. Bye!